Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yesterday we did customary length. Today we're doing customary capacity, how much something holds. Yesterday in your Google Slides, you had the measurements that you'll have access to. It's not going to give you this big G thing. But personally, I use the G because it's easier for me to remember. It's easier for me to remember. And if you remember 142, I mean, that's really all it is. The G is a gallon. There's 4 quarts, 2 pints in each quart, 2 cups in each pint. So that's kind of the way I use it. Think 142, it's real easy. I'm just saying. That's kind of why I wrote it like that. I didn't create it. You know, somebody smarter than me created it. And remember, it's the same rule. If we're starting with something big and we're going to something small, it's multiply. If we're starting with something small and we're going to something big, it's divide. So let's work a couple problems here. We'll start with 3 gallons equals blank pints. Stop that. 3 gallons equals blank pints. Nixon, are we going bigger to smaller or smaller to bigger?
Bigger to smaller.
Bigger to smaller. So we're going gallons to pints, which means we're going to multiply the number of gallons, which is 3, times how many pints are in 1 gallon, Nixon?
8.
8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So the number of gallons multiplied by the number of pints in 1 gallon, and Nixon, 3 times 8 is?
24.
24. So 3 gallons equals 24 pints. Now you could, I think probably on the chart you got yesterday, it would go from gallons to quarts. You'd have to change it to quarts, and then you'd have to change it to pints. That's why this is always easier for me to remember. And then 1 cup equals 8 ounces. I put that on the bottom. Let's do 5 quarts equals blank pints. 5 quarts equals blank pints. Ava, are we going big to small or small to big? Big to small, because quarts are bigger than pints. Quarts are bigger than pints. So we're going from bigger to smaller, which means we multiply the number of quarts times, Ava, how many pints are in each quart? Well, here's a quart, 2. So 5 quarts equals 10 pints. Again, use this. The whole thing is a gallon. Each of the 4 are quarts. Inside each quart are 2 pints. Inside each pint are 2 cups. And then 1 cup equals 8 ounces. Now we're going to see, we're going to do an inequality here where we do 12 cups. And we want to know less than, greater than, or equal to 98 fluid ounces. Anybody know why we put fluid ounces there?
Ooh, I know.
Lily, why don't we put fluid ounces?
Because it's lower than the cup.
No, not quite. Landry?
Because there's a weight ounces.
Good. There is a weight ounces. So, I mean, we're obviously not going to change how much is in a cup to how much that cup weighs in ounces. But just to be clear, they make it fluid ounces so you can tell the difference. All right, now when we have these inequalities, we have a choice. We have a choice. We can change either one of these so that they're the same. So I could change the 12 cups to figure out how many ounces it is. Or I could take the 98 ounces and figure out how many cups it is. So, Kira, what would you rather do? Change the cups to ounces, or ounces to cups?
Cups to ounces.
Yeah, I always try and do the bigger to smaller because multiplying is easier for me than division. So we have the number of cups multiplied, Kira, by number of ounces in each cup, which is 8. And 12 times 8 is what, Kira? 96. So this, 96 fluid ounces. Now we can compare because they're the same. We have 96 fluid ounces and 98 fluid ounces. Less than, greater than, or equal to? 96 fluid ounces is
96 ounces is
is less than 98 fluid ounces. Okay? You guys are lucky on this one with you guys. We did all multiplicationing. So
multiplicationing?
that's what I said too.
That's a word?
Please subscribe. Well, it is now.